Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Freemon Sowers Live Show. I feel like it has been forever since I have been here. Tonight, we are talking about creating unique video content. I'm going to let you know a couple of the tips that I use to create unique video content and something that I learned over this last week when I wasn't here with all of you. So as you know, I haven't been here for a couple of weeks. I was in Seattle. And this is the beauty of really owning your own business, right? You can, with very little fear or without fear, you get to say what happens in your business. Along with, of course, relationships with your clients and with your audience. What's really important is that your business fits in with you and that it's not you fitting into the business all the time. Because why else would I work for myself if I wanted to make sure I fit into somewhere else again? So the week before that, I was in Seattle. This last week, I was actually with my daughter in the hospital, and I really appreciate all of you reaching out, checking in on me, seeing how she's doing. She is doing better, and she will continue to get better every single day. So that is a really huge blessing. But this topic came up for me today because I got a really big question from someone. And she is saying, like, how do I create unique content? I don't know about you, but so many times when I first started this business and started creating video content, I was really like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to talk about. And trying to relate your content back to your business or combine or provide a bridge to go from your personal life and your business. For me, it's not separate. For some people, it is. It can be a really difficult thing to know how to create this unique content. And this person was saying to me, she was saying, I see these people, I'm inspired by these people online. I don't want to copy what they're doing. I don't want to do the same thing they're doing. And yet I love some of the things that they are doing. And she's like, how do I come up with content as good as theirs? So this is what I really like to bring to mind. Sometimes we forget that we are as smart. Sometimes we don't notice our own intelligence. We don't notice how much we have actually experienced. We don't notice the things that we've gone through because they become a regular thing. And so when you're wanting to create unique content, some of the most important things are bringing your experience into your content. So for example, I used to be plagued by that. I used to have comparison. I used to think that my content wouldn't be good enough. I used to think that it wouldn't be interesting to anybody because what did I have to say that wasn't something that somebody else already said? Well, let me tell you, there is a lot of people that talk about things like my mentor and I were talking about how we've been talking about vulnerability for years and years and years, and how Brene Brown talks about vulnerability, which is wonderful because what it's going to take is Brene Brown is going to reach some people. I am going to reach some people. My mentor is going to reach some people. And the whole of all of our stories will make that larger impact. So the first thing to do, if you really want to create unique content for yourself and for your people and really attract those people that are waiting to hear from you, what I would encourage you to do is stop comparing your content to other people's content. To realize that you have what it takes to create unique content. Sometimes we just have to dig deeper within ourselves, or we need to pay attention to what is happening around us. So when I was at the hospital, it was an interesting thing that I experienced because I didn't know that this was happening to me. And while my daughter was in the hospital, there were several nurses. All the nurses were great. They worked hard. They were very caring, the whole 9 yards. It was fantastic to be there with them. And some of the nurses would wear the rainbow flag on their tags. And this was, I saw several nurses, and this could mean that they were part of the LGBTQAI community or that they were allies. And as I started observing this over and over and over again, I started to realize how I had become accustomed to living under, I guess, some oppression about being gay, about being lesbian, about being married to a woman, all of those things that were taught to me throughout my whole life. And I thought, oh, here I am, I've got this rainbow flag that I've made. I really want diversity in my audience. I want diversity in my clients. And I want to be really inclusive. And I thought, oh yeah, I'm doing that. But as I sat there, I noticed how much I wanted to be more expressive, even more than I am now, about the LGBTQ community, about the oppression that they endure, about what it feels like to be discriminated against over and over and over and over again, when honestly, you're really not doing anything. All the times I've been discriminated against in my work, and I can't say anything because I'm not supposed to, or it's not right in the field that I do, but how much I have been holding back. And I actually brought tears to my eyes because I was like, wait, no, like I'm noticing that I want to even be more expressive. So when I was thinking about this and noticing these things within myself, this creates a unique story. But this story is unique and also universal. So within that story, I'm wondering if you had things come to your mind, things happen in your heart of maybe feeling compassion, or maybe feeling like, yeah, I know what it's like to live under oppression and be discriminated against. Or maybe you're like, yes, there are some things that I've just taken as normal that aren't really that normal everywhere. Like just because it's normal here where I live doesn't mean it's normal other places. This is why travel is so important. That's a story for a whole nother day. So when you want to bring unique content, this is one of the things that you can do. Just one of the things is noticing how your experience is also a universal topic. It's a universal topic now more than ever, right? Because it's about being able to express yourself. It's about being able to live your authentic life without, you're not hurting anyone. So why can't we live our authentic lives, right? So when we go into creating unique content, the first thing is not comparing your content to other people's. Each one of us bring our own personal experiences that can then be translated into our businesses. If you're saying, okay, Rachel, I have this topic, I'm not sure if I know how to do it, this is something that's happening, and you want my feedback, please feel free. You can reach out to me. You can say, hey, listen, here's my thing to help me make this into some unique content. But I can tell you, you are the thing that makes your content unique. When we start saying or thinking that other people are better than us, that we don't have enough, that we don't know enough, that we aren't experienced enough, those kind of thoughts send you into the brainstem, and you literally start down that rabbit hole of unhelpful thoughts. And then honestly, maybe sometimes you freeze. If my brain gets overthinking, I will freeze. My ADD brain says, nope, I'm shutting off. I'm no more. So what experiences have you had? Stopping the comparison. The other thing that you can do to create unique content right now is see the content that resonates with you. So I'm a very visual learner. I love watching video, which is another reason why I'm on video so much. I think I know that it is my preferred way. And when I look at someone else's content, I pay attention to the reaction that it elicits within me. Am I feeling fear and scarcity? Am I feeling like I'm being inspired? Am I feeling like I'm being empowered? Am I like, yes, I want to do that? Yes. I had a client say today, she's like, I watch all these TikTok videos and they're like, I'm not doing that anymore. And she's like, that's what I want. I want the, I'm not doing that anymore. And in that particular example, it's really just about her saying and taking that feeling that she wants from that and then putting that into a video and sharing that experience. You're not sharing that other person's experience. You can share their experience. You're just not going to adopt it as your own. But really what needs to happen is you decide what is going on internally with me. And this is really the benefit of knowing yourself. This is always trusting the wise one within. These kinds of things are how you come up with unique content. Now, the content that you share and the way your business goes, if you're just starting out, it'll shift, it'll tweak, things will change, and that's totally fine. But what I've done is I've created pillars in which I want to be speaking about in my business. All of these pillars are things that lead up to the way of being. So radical visibility and authentic video mastery, right? That is the core. That is what I want. But how do people do that? Well, I'm just going to look up here, because how they do that is creating a vision. And in order to create a vision, you need to know yourself. You need to know where you want to go. You need to know how you want to interact in the world. You need to know what your strengths are. You need to know where you want to create more strength, right? And then part of radical visibility is your voice. And that's about speaking your truth. So when you get to know yourself, you then know the truth that you want to be speaking. I was speaking with my mentor the other day, and I said, I don't want to not speak my truth out of fear of someone else's thoughts or feelings. And I continue to expand that way of being. And it's not worth it to me anymore. So if I know that about myself and how I want to be interacting, it's easier for me to speak my truth. And the truth for me is that I want to be inclusive, that there has been oppression of certain peoples in this country. And, this may not be popular. People say, Rachel, you shouldn't be talking about that in your business, but I am my business. And this is how I want my business to be. And it's okay if that's not okay for you, because there's so many other business people that can help you, right? So your voice, and then you're going to decide your vehicle. So for me, it is definitely video, and it's something that I focus on. But if you know yourself and create your vision, if you find your voice and begin speaking your truth, then you decide how you want to be doing that. I believe video is the number one way to do that. There are so many things that are happening right now. I don't know if you guys know this, but TikTok has now surpassed, the watch time on TikTok has surpassed the watch time on YouTube. So people are spending more time there watching videos and interacting, right? And it's so funny because if you don't know I'm over there, follow me at Rachel Freemon Sowers. But I have gotten several comments. This one guy, it's a risk, right? But it's worth it, because the amount of people that show up, the amount of people that want to be empowered to make that positive impact are far more than the people that are trolling you. So I've gotten some really interesting comments over there, and I'm just going to keep posting what I need to post in order to empower professionals and entrepreneurs to speak their truth and make the positive impact that they want to make, because you will make that impact different than I will make the impact. And we need all of us to be doing that. And really that then comes to the fourth pillar, which is about village. It's really about creating a village, belonging to a community, a village. And I chose village over community because it's about the roots. It is, villages are steeped in history. So we're communities, but for me, it just felt like it was much more of a primal thing, and how to create a village, a community that's inclusive and diverse, and that really wants to spread light in this world. And when you are able to know your vision and speak your truth and decide how you want to deliver that, video is number one. Please start using video. If you're not, if you are using it, please use it more. Only 9% of people on TikTok actually create content on TikTok. So if you think about that, that is like a slim number of people. And if you have a business and you're interested in going on TikTok, feel free to hit me up, and I can help you do that. But you can still get in on this video thing, because very few people are actually producing the videos on TikTok compared to the overall population that it is serving. So you choose your vehicle, which is video, and then you start creating a community. Now, if you want to make your content unique, I would suggest that you continue to tell your stories. I saw a comment in a Facebook group that I'm in, and it says, well, at first I bought likes and followers in TikTok, but now my video views have gone down. My followers have gone down. The best way to grow your followers is by your unique content. And it's about you speaking your truth. It's about you showing your audience how you help them. It's about telling them stories about struggle and giving them hope. It's about showing them a pathway in which they can go from A to B with more ease. So my audience wants to be able to show up on video, to know that what they're saying is the exact thing that they want to be saying. They don't want to have a lot of mind chatter about, should I say this? Should I not say this? Blah, 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 right? They want to trust themselves. And when they decide to trust themselves and know themselves, it becomes a different way of communicating with the audience. It becomes an energetic connection. So even if a lot of people will ask me, Rachel, no one showed up on my live. Well, as of right now, there's no one on this live, and that is totally fine because I know other people will watch this video. It happens to me all the time. And I can trust that process and know that the more I'm here showing professionals and entrepreneurs how to be more confident on video, expressing their mission, their truth, and making that positive impact and connecting with their audience that's waiting to hear from them, the more I do that, the more I help people do that, the more people will come and organically then say, I want to listen to her, or I want her she's inspiring me, she's empowering me. So one of the ways that when you create unique content, after you do these 4 things, right? After you get your vision and you start speaking your truth and you sell your vehicle and you start reaching out to communities and you start building your community, a beautiful thing happens. And that beautiful thing is that you find your own rhythm. You find your own way of being on video to where you start trusting yourself instead of fearing what will happen. If there's tons of times when I would be so nervous, sweat would be dripping down my back. I would literally, tears coming down my face. And I'd be like, no, I'm staying here. I am safe. Nothing is happening. And when I finish videos, I feel really fulfilled. And I trust that this video will empower someone else to begin to create their vision. And this unique content is done by creating your vision, finding your voice and speaking your truth, creating or deciding on the vehicle, which I hope is video, which I hope is video. And then creating your village from that. That's creating a unique content that speaks to those people. Now, if you're struggling with any of this, you can go to the YouTube channel. You're on it right now. You can go to the YouTube channel and check out some of the other videos I've done. If you're saying to me, Rachel, I really want to make more video. I know it's a place that I want to be. I'm just not sure what to say. This is how you do that. Look into yourself. Find stories that are experiences and stories that are unique to you, but have a universal under foundation that speaks to your audience. And then you're going to start creating video. So many people spend time researching. Today, shared with you a very personal story, a revelation that I have had. And as I had that, I thought, I know my audience. I know that the people I help have experienced some of those same things. The feeling of being left out, of being not enough, of feeling like an imposter. Hey, Melinda, how are you? I see you on my phone down here. Is universal. And unfortunately, I mean, it's universal for male and females, but I do believe it's more universal in females. I think there's a higher propensity to that. And when we get to do these 4 pillars, when we start by knowing ourselves, speaking our truth with our voice, creates so much freedom. Oh, I'm telling you, so much freedom. It's not without a little bit of risk, I'll tell you that. But if you have someone by your side, it's much easier. I have a mentor that's by my side. You find out and identify the vehicle, which I hope is video. I so dearly hope. And then you start creating and you begin to trust yourself more and more. If you are someone who wants to make a positive impact in some way in this world, if you are a soul-led entrepreneur, we need your voice. We need to see your face. We need to look into your eyes. We need to know that you are real. Being on video creates a mirror for other people to see themselves in different ways that they may have never thought. I had a client today, well, actually 3 clients today, tell me, I've never thought of it like that. Talking to someone, telling your story creates clarity, not only for you, but it creates clarity for other people. And when you do that from a place of confidence, not ego, confidence and heart, it becomes a whole new level. And I want to encourage you to please, if you know that there's something within you that wants to start doing more video, I want you to think about how you start creating a vision that you want with video, how you want to start speaking your truth on video, and how you're going to create the village that you want to reach. This creates unique content. This creates unique content right now. You don't have to wait for it. You know everything you need to know. If you want some tips and pointers, feel free to reach out. I'm more than happy to share with you what those are that are unique to you. And I can't wait to see all of you start to utilize and leverage the power of video even more than you are today. I will end this video like I end every single video. Please make sure to stay true to yourself, be kind to others, and always, always, always honor the wise one that is within you. I will see you all next week on the Rachel Freemon Sowers Live Show. Talk to you then. Bye.